Welcome, welcome everybody. Tonight, the band is here. Black Sand, Magma Band. We're gonna talk about June 18th, all right? Big Father's Day show coming up. You're gonna see and hear some familiar faces and voices tonight. Gonna take you back in the days, yeah. Back Street, Middle Street. Was there Front Street? Bay Street. Welcome Facebook Live. Welcome Jasmine, Donna Moore, Alexander Taylor, my man Desmond Haynes, sweet music, Kathy J. We're gonna talk to the bands tonight. Magma, Black Sand. Welcome Roxanne Craig. We're gonna talk about Father's Day weekend. You're gonna find things out about the band tonight you probably never heard before. Hopefully we're gonna see Mr. Bailey do the dollar wine. Maybe I'll have to dig deep for that video. Sit back, relax. Unita. Welcome, Roslyn. Welcome, Jasmine. Tell a friend. Black Sand and Magma is here. Monique Doyle, welcome. Welcome, Angie. Gemma.
Now it's time for us to get down. Party music, jump the Caribbean. Hold your love around, not stop this jump. Whoa.
Sit back, relax. Maybe we're gonna have you jump in tonight, you never know. Get your whistle. Get your pot and spoon. Not the enamel one. I don't want your spal in your plate. Where did that word come from? Spal. Is that a word? Come on, Facebook, tell me. All you ever hear the word spal? Where it come from? I bet you it's somewhere in Georgetown. Or Mespo. Always remember St. Vincent is divided into 3 places, 3 parts, yeah? Country, tongue, and Mespo. And it so happened that a lot of the musicians are from Mespo. Once again, folks, welcome the band Black Sand and Magma. Take it away, Shanique.
Good night, everyone. You guys can unmute yourselves and say hello to
night,
your audience.
Yes, good night, Dennis Bowman, good night.
And good night from the heated tongue of Kingston in St. Vincent. Kidney here.
Good night. Over there.
No,
Good night. I'm up here. This is Norman here. I'm up here in Toronto. You know, the sun is shining, but you're still feeling the cold. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say, man. But anyway, let's enjoy the afternoon, man.
The same thing happened here today, but guess what? We're alive to feel it, right? So that's all that matters.
Yes.
But great having you guys on tonight. I wasn't supposed to be the moderator, but I'll gladly, interview you guys and do all of this. Magma people don't really take a liking to Black Sand people too much, but it's okay. We'll see how that. Guys, how are you feeling about this show?
Excited.
Excited. I don't think Kitten's too excited. Kitten, what's going on?
You see, I'm ready. I got my axe in my hand and I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
I'm ready to go. I'm excited to go.
A show like this is long overdue. Long overdue. And I show the people anticipating a massive showdown. And definitely I know for sure that these bands is not gonna let anybody down,
No. I know it's been a while because you guys made a comeback in 2018, correct? 2018.
Yeah.
It was a while before COVID kind of put a damp on things and put a spoke in your wheel, but you're ready to go again. It's 2023 and we're ready to go again. Now, we put this show together because we wanted to celebrate the fathers. When it's Mother's Day, everyone, of course, give the mothers their roses and their flowers. We wanted to do something special, especially for the guys. And we're like, what other way to do it than to have Black Sand, the number one party, arguably the number one party band out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
There's no argument about it, really.
That is what you call stating the facts.
Yeah, there's no argument. We don't argue about that point.
Right, and no other way than to do it with you guys. Can you, for people who are fresh or who just came on, or people who can't remember your hits and so forth, can you guys tell us a little bit about some of your hits?
Who's gonna start?
Well, I can remember when Black Sand used to perform in little places. Or I could remember the big clubs. Nobody wanted Black Sand. You guys are little children. You guys can play on our stage. I remember when Dougie came in the studio and Dougie said, guys, I have a song here, and I think this song will make it. Dougie said a song named Jump Like Africa. I said, okay, let me go. And we start, everybody started, you put in part, Mikey coming with a sweet piece of guitar in the front there, and then Dennis coming and DJ, every one of us, and we made it into a song. And I remember performing in Victoria Park. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. From the time Dennis reached the part, jump up, and people start jumping. That was it. That was it. Nobody could hold me back again. I remember that vividly. That's how I know Black Sun really, really, really started to, you know, and people appreciate us. People start appreciating the music. And, you know, that was rocket from there on.
Yeah. And that was one.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, that was, okay, that goes for Afro-Caribbean. Let me tell you about the song they call Voom Voom, Kettle Coming. You don't know how that came about already. And, you know, similar to Afro-Caribbean, but that song actually captured the road mark, the Soca Monarch of Victoria Park. And that is a night that I will remember as long as I live. Because I could remember my brother driving up one of the Sketel cars on the stage or on the side of the stage. Yeah. And I took the microphone and I put it back by the exhaust. And Ricky was inside and Ricky just mashed boom, boom. And that was it. That was Soca Monarch, right? You know? The whole park went crazy, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that, you know, that is another Black Sun massive hits, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Black Sun has so many hits over the years. I mean, I could name, I'm looking back at the names. We had Pelted, we had Flexercise, we had Caribbean Rub Up, we had Love Is, which is one of my songs, which I really not a singer, but you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Carnival Fever, Pelted, Coming Home. That is just even from the first album, and then we went into things like Push Back and Follow Me and Drive In and Big Time and Run Away, and a lot of, I mean, and then as the thing about Black Sun, it has been such an open, an all-embracing band that we had so many different members as people moved out and out of the country, migrated and stuff like that for one reason or the other. We had people like Madzat and Poor People Sang and those kinds of things, and Bomani with those kinds of things. So, I mean, the band is so all embracing in terms of the music. We sort of, I think we could almost coin and be called, you know, the institution that really started, you know, really fostered the kind of music that we had coming out of Simmons in the 2000s. You know, we really, and in the 1990s, we really did Follow Me, Move It, a lot of big hits.
And up to now, you mentioned Whistle.
And Whistle, I miss Wesley hits. I tell you. I remember that Whistle tour, right? In '93, we were going. We traveled to the US. We played up here for like 2 months. I was traveling home every weekend to go back to work the next, and come back up the Friday. Remember that?
Yeah,
I don't forget that. Every weekend,
good.
You know, so great times, and to me, the band has a dynamic, and a feel together, a vibe together that I can't replace. It can't be replaced.
Yeah,
it's just cohesive, you know. Yeah. And when we're on stage, something just different happens. We just vibe together, we just mesh well, you know.
I remember back, you know, I would be in the audience. Adrian would be looking for me. Where the hell is Norman? I want to start the next song. Where is Norman? And I watching him. And from the time he put his hand on the keyboard, I'm right there.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I just see shaking head and smile because we perform so good together.
Yeah.
And so often that one guy can just start a song and we just follow note for note. Very exactly where to go. And that was one of the great thing about us, you know? Yeah. The quints, you know, where the music just fall into place, you know.
What I really like about you guys, you know, you guys were the original when it came to not stopping your songs.
Yes.
You guys just started flowing straight through to this. It was like a non-stop party. It was like from one to the next, to the next, to the next. There was no break in between. So you really got to drink your Red Bull, get your energy up. And if you guys can still do that, if you know what I'm saying. If you guys could still do that, you got to let the people know. They got to make sure they got the energy drink going on.
Yeah, they go drink some sugar water and come and make sure they're ready.
But Shanique, age is just a number.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So we had to prove to them on the night of the show that it is just a number. And they would almost get the same energy.
Exactly. Because back in the 2018 show, one guy met me, said, "You guys can't perform again like those days." So I look at him, I say, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, come on, watch this show." So when we finished performing, he watched me. He couldn't even open his mouth.
And the thing about those days, back in those days, there was no Red Bull.
Exactly.
Red Bull was not wrong.
It was strong rum.
It was but the thing is, strong rum was around in the bar for the audience to keep up with us, who just perform naturally, a natural strength. No Red Bull, no strong rum, nothing. We just perform, and I would say adrenaline. We link, and we just perform. No Red Bull, no rum, nothing. The rum is for the audience to keep up.
Yeah, man.
It's just that was it. That's how it went. You know.
Yep. And we're actually gonna show a few clips from your a few shows that you guys did in 2018. We're gonna show a few clips and a few videos from your previous shows that you guys did even before that. But yeah, I feel like from being around you guys 2018. I know. The thing is, when you have a love for something, it doesn't die. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter where you are in life. Especially when you've been doing something that you've been doing all your life, you just snap right back into it when the time comes.
Yeah.
You just get right back in there and do your thing. Your connection, you guys got the connection, and that's all it takes. So, Mr. Maestro, do we have like some videos that we can?
Not yet. Keep going.
Pull up.
Not yet. Keep going.
I think we can. I have to. Tom, you and it?
No, keep going. I'm getting those ready.
He's pulling them up. Okay. Guys, anything anyone wants to bring up, wants to talk about?
Well, I mean, go ahead.
The thing is, the music, the engineering, and the sound is so clean. I remember one time we were in Newport, St. Lucia performing. And when we finished the night, some guys came up to us. "Guys, where is the system you guys were playing?" I said, "What system?" "The DJ, where's the record you guys were playing? The CDs." So what CD? He said, "You guys sound too clean to be a band." He said, "No, and you guys moving so fluently from song to song to." I said, No. There was some kind of trick. So Dougie started laughing, right? I remember Dougie started laughing.
Yes.
Dougie said, "Well, look around and see if you can find anything." The guys were amazed. They just cannot believe. The guy said this is the first time in his life he ever seen such a thing like that. And, it made us feel so good about ourselves because, getting compliment from others really, drive the self-esteem and make you feel, like what you're doing is really, really worth it. And, those are some of the memories I could never forget.
I remember also we went to After Dark and what made it so special, because we didn't even realize it at the time. But a lot of the guys from Crossfire, including my cousin Tony Bailey, came to see us. And they heard us playing and they loved what we were doing so much. They were inspired by that to go in the studio and do all those songs that they did. Right? Yeah. So we kind of been at this forefront with these kinds of things. And when he told me that, I said, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. But, that we inspired them to go and do wet me down and pumped me up and all that stuff. That was coming from the vibe that they were getting from us in Crossfire, you know, in Black Sun at the time, and in After Dark at the time when we went to perform there. We did quite a bit of performances worldwide, actually. So we had great times, man. And I don't think we can yet. I mean, we still have Rolling Stones going around, and we know we're close to the age.
Exactly.
You know, I've seen some pictures on the screen here of all the times that we had. I remember how many times we used to go around the town, like 3 times when nobody else could afford to do that, and then Johnny, who was just coming in the band in the early stages, Johnny used to take over he alone sing because Johnny had like voice, you know. You know, so it was phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. And I'm sure we have that same energy.
Yeah, man, we still have all that energy.
You know,
we still have that.
Yeah.
I still think that up to this point, we still have the record for the most T-shirt ever sold in St. Vincent.
Yep.
When we talk about whistle, we sold over 17,000 T-shirts.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yep.
Yep. That was the biggest sales for T-shirt.
I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the guy in the leather hat?
I don't know. A Rasta fellow used to be.
Rasta is that right? Rasta in the mind.
In the mind, yeah. In the mind.
Yeah, Shanique, I'm showing the pictures as you talk.
Yeah, that was in Radio 705. We were doing an interview there. I think I can't remember which song it was, but we all went there. And you see how far our good friend Lucian been there with us since then. Yep. I remember one time we on the road and the drum machine just conked out, and Lucian had to run up all the way to Edinburgh, up to Montrose, bring down a small bass machine. We program it on the road.
And this program on gone again, boy. Yes.
Never forget that. So go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say that I know on the flyer that we've had, I don't know, we just had a venue change because of some circumstances that we beyond our control. But the new venue is called what's the name of the venue?
Legion Hall.
American
Legion.
Hall at 1193.
Conklin?
No.
No,
I'm sure it is. And what's the address, Shani?
It is American Legion Hall. It's at 1130 East 92nd Street.
1130 92nd.
Yeah,
East 92nd and Conklin, I think.
And Conklin, okay.
Yeah.
And people, we keep getting this question: are you guys gonna have food is included? It's complimentary. You guys are gonna come and have an amazing night with both bands. We have DJ Easy Sound. Listen, take a trip down memory lane. And Magma Band, of course, is gonna give you all the current, current music and so forth, and you're gonna go through your nostalgia with Black Sand, with all the hits and everything. It's gonna be an amazing show.
Yep.
I just heard some music striking up there. It's not like when on Monday when they get in the band ready down French's Gate, the truck.
Oh yeah.
Stop, because I was talking. Mr. Doyle, are you there?
No.
Oh my goodness. So yes, guys, we're gonna. Are you ready for us?
I think I am.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the Afro.
Are you there?
we have a little bit of glitch there. So
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. So we actually, Dennis, we have a new song from Dennis this year called "Think But Easy." It's a really, really big hit to me. It's a very interesting song. It's a good song, and it's a Black Sound oriented song, and it was written by Danet Dopwell, and I helped to produce it. And although some of us not been part of it, but we are still part of it.
Now let me just repeat the title slowly, okay? Folks, the title is "You Think But Easy." All you know what I'm talking about.
I have no clue what you say.
Okay, cattle. We're not talking about I'm not talking about cattle in pen. Okay? All you think but easy.
Ooh.
You're right.
I'm the mouthpiece for the song, but I definitely can't relate to that because I don't think I've ever been.
Yes, please.
Yeah. All right, so people like Norman could tell you how that feels. You know?
You know, according to the man, you know, I just take my legs, you know. I just hold on to my legs. I'm not in denial. I come and say, boy, Dennis, boy, I get boot. I come and say, boy, Mike, I get boot.
But then how Dennis, how you want to deal with something that you never had experience with?
No,
you don't know how it feels.
No, I'm just relating, conversation with people like Norman. That's what I'm saying. Norman tell me. Norman told me how it feels.
You're picking up comments.
Yeah, it's comments, you know. And Norman said it's boot for boot, you know. So he get it and he share it. So I just relating.
You're just relating.
Yeah, I relating. But definitely, I think it's a song that it's been creating since we dropped it. It's been creating a lot of buzz. I mean, it's almost every half an hour somebody hitting me up because it's been out there for like 2 days now.
Yeah.
And I've been getting some real great feedback from people, you know. And I think that this song would definitely do well, guys. And we gotta push, we gotta share it, you know. And because like Adrian say, it's not just me. It's if you notice, you know. So yeah. You know, and I really want to pick up Dappy, the writer, the man behind the song, because Dappy told me about that song like about 8 months ago.
Right.
And the reason why I sing this song, when he told me about the song, my wife was sitting right close to me, and she said, "Boy, that song sound good." I said, "Dappy, well, if my wife endorsed this song, keep that song. Nobody's singing that song but me." So that's how Dappy we making the connection and we brought it to the mastermind agent. And, the end product is something that we really going to look forward to. I think it will be a massive hit, you know.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey.
When you said, you were sitting next to your wife and your wife said something, I thought you were going to say, she said, "Baby, this one is really about you." She just find it being kind of humorous. I see.
Humorous song, you know. So it's nothing to do with
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, we hope so, right? Yeah. All right, so I got a couple of questions. So Adrian, can you give us a little history on Black Sand? How did the band actually start?
Well, I wish I could tell you in 1987, I remember Dougie asking me, I had just done a song with a group I was with called Album. And we had done a song called "Don't Talk But Going Home." And it was a pretty popular song at the time. But I was going off to study in Jamaica, and he said to me, "Adrian, I'm gonna start a band, and I want you to be a part of it." And I said, "Okay." But I didn't pay him no mind, and then in 1990, early 90, mid 1990, I got a call from Dougie. I think February. He said, "Adrian, I start the band." I said, "Okay, but I'm still in Jamaica studying. What do you want me to do?" I said, "When you come home," I said, "Okay, no problem." I came home and the band had started, and it was started not with me, but started with
Baki.
Right? God rest his soul. Actually, Cherryans was supposed to be a Bartley band at the time, but Cherry that thing, and then there was Norman. So those people, there was Norman, Percy, Dennis, TJ, Spinach, Kitten. Who else?
Who was the female? The first female? It wasn't Ariana.
It was Pat.
Oh, Pat, right.
Pat Raggy, yes.
Pat Raggy, right.
Yeah. So the band started then, and then I joined in June or July of 1990, just to start the whole process going on, you know. And that's the history that we have. I remember the first album what's the name of the first album? Sick Too Bad?
Number one.
Yeah, number one,
yeah.
You know, that had Sick Too Bad and some other stuff. Great stuff too, you know.
Yeah.
But that's where the band started.
All right, so let's go around the room. So back to you, Adrian. So when and what did you first start playing as a musician?
Oof. Me, I started when I was 5. I was playing the mouth organ. And then
Did you practice on the did you practice on the comb? We put the piece of paper over it?
Silver paper.
Of course, that was the first thing. Then I did. Then I had a mouth organ, and then my father gave me a quattro, and I started playing that. Then he gave me a smaller guitar, and I started playing that. And then I remember when I was 9 or so, my uncle gave me an accordion for Christmas, and I was like, by the afternoon, I was playing Christmas carols on the accordion. He was like, "Oh my God, I have to get you a piano." Then he got me a piano because he had some piano that he wasn't using at his house. So I got it, brought it up, and then I was playing classical guitar in church with Amo, and my cousins gave me a guitar because they thought I had this gift. So that's the genesis of my thing. I started in church, and I played in church for many years, and I continue to do it as much as I can. You know, but that's my space. That's how I come from. That's my musical history.
Yep.
And into Black Sun. And when I was in Black Sun, I didn't expect to be playing lead keyboard, because then Dougie decided to release Baki because of his timeliness at times. And so I remember them throwing me right into the ring of fire when we had to do Beckett, when he had his Gala Rush Review album. And we had to go to St. Lucia, the same thing that Norman was talking about. And it was like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? I remember him sending down Denny Young. God bless his, God rest his soul, rest in peace. He came down too because, of course, Beckett is perfectionist and he wants he wants to make sure it was good. I remember Denny coming down and saying to me when he heard the band, he said, "But why did Beckett send me down here?" You know, I say, he gotta do what he gotta do. It's part of his thing. He has to make sure it's professional. I'm glad you came. And then we went and did this thing. It was so phenomenally good that we had the same experience that Norman just shared, where people were cussing us because we sung too much, we sung too good, we just were so perfect, you know. And then from there on it soared because we started doing the different albums, and we used to be in the studio for how many hours until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, then rushing to work. You remember those days? You know, I mean, me and Kitten sometimes, and Norman, and then everybody else gone who we inside there, you know. So we had great times doing this stuff, you know, and traveling and touring Toronto, Montreal, London, Barbados, St. Lucia, all the Grenadines. We used to go into Grenadines every weekend, twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. You know, I mean, we used to have so much great times.
Nice.
Yeah.
My memory of Black Sun is Bullpen in Connery. You know, I was a little boy. I used to run away from home and come climb up by the window.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just hope
we played in a place called Didip Hideout.
Did it by Lay
We have a big stone in the middle of the road. We had
the dance floor.
jump up on the stone.
Yeah.
You know,
Right below the bank, right below the bank there.
Yes.
And there's a river.
Was that Didip or was the Park Hill?
No, did it.
That's
it. Yeah.
Oh, Park
Only-
Hill had the boat in the center.
Yes.
Yes, Park Hill had the boat.
Uh-huh.
I want to know what
I remember those days, boy. Lord.
All right, so
It's in Layo.
Did it was
Yeah,
Lay.
did it presently.
Yep.
Yes.
all right, so Norman, tell us about you, man. When did you know, I think you were the first bass player that I saw in person that had that little short neck bass, whatever they call it, right? That little thing. Yeah. And that, I think that was in Rudy Backyard on New Jersey Avenue over there.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when did you start playing bass?
Well, let me give a little history. I started out playing recorder. All right, I blew my way right up. I remember in Farm 3, I think it's Farm 3. Yeah. So I'm in the class with all the recorders, and I'm there sitting, waiting for them to finish blowing. So the teacher at that time was Jardine. Jardine said, "No, man, get out my class." So everybody like, "Oh God, Jardine, we got your Norman out. Oh God, Norman is the best thing we have been employing the recorder." So anyway, I outside furious, I ready to cuss. Yeah. So I'm out there standing, waiting for Jardine to come out. When Jardine came out, Jardine said to me, he said, "No, man, you're too good for this." It just calmed me down. So I was like, "Okay, what do you mean?" He said, "No, man, go around in the panyard. They have a better program for you. Your mind is not for this. This, you already understand. You blow the whole book out. It makes no sense." So I went around in the panyard.
Who Dennis? Who
said,
Jardine
"Mama."
is this? Dennis Jardine?
No, I can't remember his thing name, but all I know is Jardine.
Oh,
No,
you
but
know-
I think it's Dennis.
Dennis.
Must see that
I think
Jardine
it's
tall
yeah.
and clear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Almo too. So we have pretty history.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Cut a long story short, he sent me in the panyard. So I went wrong there. And I said, "Guys, I was sent here to play pan." So everybody looking at me. So they say, "Which one you pan you want?" I said, "I want 6 bass." All right? So I jump in the 6 bass and I start playing and so forth and so forth. I came to a point where I end up playing in 2 steel pans in Beckway, one on a Tuesday night, one on a Thursday night. So I will finish school Tuesday, jump on the boat, down the road, come back to school. Right? Then after that, I went and I started playing piano. Said, "Nah, I don't really feel in this." Then I went and I played guitar. I said, "Yeah, this is kind of nice." Then I said, "Nah." Then I jumped to the bass guitar. I said, "Yeah, this is the instrument." And I remember going by what's his name again? Javenna to learn theory. And so from since that, I start singing. After the playing the bass, I said, "Dougie, here now. I want to sing, Hey, Dougie, sing something let me hear." So I start to sing it. Dougie, "Oh, you have a husky voice. Yeah, man, we gonna let you sing later. Hear me in my mind. Oh, you're trying to tell me I can't sing. Wait, I will see." And I keep practice, like keep pushing and and that's what it came out to. Then start writing, and then I start becoming more, of that type of musician, and the influential musician, basically, to say. And that was my journey up the road, basically. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Kitten, tell us about your guitar.
Yeah. I started playing a tenor guitar, which is a guitar with 4 strings, like a quattro, but it's a full-size guitar. It's called tenor guitar from my neighbor Bertram Tennisford. He's somewhere in California now, from Faith Temple Church. I grew up in Faith Temple Church, and he loaned me that guitar and showed me the first three chords, C, F, and G. And I practiced it and I liked it. But I rested down for a while, gave him back the guitar, and took up drums. I liked the drums, but I couldn't get a drum of my own to keep noise in my head right at night. So eventually, I would only get to play the drums when I am in church or Sunday school. And then I said, try something else. And I took up bass. And playing around with the bass for a while, I realized, just one note thing, man. This is easy. It's boring after a while. And my friend Al Wilson, God bless his soul, he passed last year. Yeah, Al Wilson. He heard me playing with a little band one time. The little band opened for Exodus up at grammar school grounds. That's after I took up guitar, and I said, guitar is interesting. It's more complicated than the bass. So I took up the guitar and started messing with it, and it was a natural connection between the guitar and myself. And he gave me the first a record called Moonflower from the Santana. And I heard that and I said, so that is what people could do with a guitar? And I said, wow, that's very interesting. So I ended up sticking with the guitar and been playing the guitar since I was before Al gave me that album, I started playing the guitar from age 10, really, because the drums was boring, the bass was boring. Sorry, Norman. So the guitar got complicated and very interesting, and that's what I've been doing for a while. And then hanging around with Dougie De Freitas, he was in the sound system. And I saw, you can have a band and control a band with just this little thing with all his knobs. So I got into this. I said, what is this? What is it all about? Oh, this is a mixer and you control the volume of all the instruments. That's more interesting, more complicated, more interesting. I tried that. And I got into that. So I ended up liking it too. So I would play guitar and do mixing and recording. And I used to be Dougie's in-house engineer, doing jingles and stuff. And I ended up buying a synthesizer guitar where I used to play all the parts on the guitar. And the only other thing besides that was a drum machine for the beat, and everything else was the synthesizer guitar.
Remember that?
And yeah, I still got the guitar, but the module perished. Yeah. And being around with Dougie, and Dougie said, Mikey, I'm gonna start a band. Same thing he told Adrian. I said, you will play some guitar with it. I said, well, sure, why not? You know. I played with a little band called Energy, and then from that little band, I got recruited to play in Exodus. And I've been in Exodus for a long time. And, well, you know, we're going to lay BT to rest soon. And I've been working on stuff and listening stuff. So we're going to do a tribute. And from there, Exodus, now I started working with Dougie and Adrian in the band. And we started Black Sun, and we just had a great time, a great chemistry between all of us in Black Sand, which was just different. And I'm easy and flexible to go with, so everything just happened naturally for us and naturally for me. And I had I've had a great time with those bands and playing guitar, and I love the guitar. They got me for Christmas a new one, which which I really like it, and really looking forward to this venture, this event. I shouldn't say venture, this event.
Yep.
And that's my guitar experience coming up for the years. I don't know, playing guitar now for you need a new calculator to put that in. A long time.
Yeah.
Time I've been playing guitar.
I feel to, I feel to mention too. I played for a little bit with Exodus. A couple gigs I played with Exodus before I went away. Because between them had recruited me as well to play for Exodus a couple times. So I did that. So I just wanted to pop that in there. Exodus was another institution that brought through a lot of musicians to the place.
Well, basically the whole Bowman brother graduated from Exodus.
Exactly.
All right, that's a good segue over to you, Mr. Dennis Bowman. Tell us. I know I saw, until you guys came in to do that music video, that Christmas video, I didn't realize that your entire family, all that Christmas album and all them kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So tell us about yourself and the Bowman family, and while you're at it, you could talk about the pepper sauce as well.
You gotta plug that, right? Yeah, so they said the Bowmans is the first family at Christmas and thing home. So we have over 50 something Christmas songs. And there's a lot here you probably yet to hear. But for me, it all started back in the day when Ricky and Lennox and them used to deal with Exodus. Ricky used to come home from work and ask me, he hustling to go to the band room and begging me, Dennis boy, write out a verse and a chorus of this song with me, right? And I go write out this song, and when they go and play, I gonna be backstage and I everlasting begging Ricky, boy Ricky, oh God, you have me writing out all these songs. Let me sing a verse of a song. He said, boy, no. So I stand up there and I can stand up right close to Bitty in the back there, And like I say, rest in peace, Bitty, you don't know, we love you. And that's what started, writing out these songs to Ricky, and then I tell him, Ricky, boy, one of these days, I'm going to show you, I'm going to end up on the stage. So one day at work, I got a call from Kitten. And Kitten mentioned the name of the band a while ago, Energy. So that's the first band, right? That's the first band.
We played in that band together, yeah.
Exactly. You called me, I was one of the foundation members for Energy. It was me, you, Wagga, Ricky Melville, Albish. We had a nice little thing going. Monty, I think Monty was a part of the group too. Yeah, Constance, yeah. And we did quite a bit of gigs and so on, which I was just getting into the feel of things and the microphone and so on. And then after that now, I got another call from Dougie. I was working at Butlers at that time. And Dougie said, Dennis, I don't know if it's Kitten probably told Dougie about me. And Dougie called me at work. And
yes,
Dougie
I did.
said, yes. And then Dougie said, Dennis, I want you to come up the band room this evening. We forming this band and come up for audition. I said, all right, Dougie. Boy, I got excited, boy. I fly up the band room and Dougie audition with a advertisement for a laundry soap. You remember that, Kitten? The laundry soap. The name of the soap was Mermaid Laundry Soap. But and here I so excited because I go in and wax right away. I go on the radio. Boy, and I go on and you should hear your boy, man. Mermaid Laundry Soap. That's your only hope. And I sing down, all right, you probably did the record the Adam thing. Next morning I go and walk. Oh, I hear my voice on the radio, mashing up the place. Mermaid Laundry Soap. I say, what? All the man in the world, man. Man in the world, I tell you, I call it, I say, I go to work now, and I telling everybody, That's me, you know, that's me. I happy boy. Yeah, so that is where it all started for me. So I did the audition with the ad, Mermaid Soap, and then Dougie said, all right, you officially a part of the band. And you know, from there on it was just movements, and I am so grateful that these guys, you know, brought me out, and to this day I still at it, you know?
Yeah,
So,
nice.
Hitting Dougie, all the guys, I really owe you guys, you know, a lot.
Yeah.
For being a part of the band. Now I'm going to teach you the whole crew. And since that is one happy family, don't talk about touring and so on. It was just fun. Fun galore, I tell you.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So yeah.
So that Black Sun was my inspiration to becoming a studio rat. I mean, I went there all the time. You know, I mean, it was because of Black Sun. You know, I came up, me and Kitten and Norman and Dougie, we used to be in the studio running tape and having to go do over stuff and come over. Oh my God, those were the days. You know.
Yeah.
And,
you know
and
something, guys. I've been around a lot of musicians from the time I left Black Sun. And why, guys, the lesson, the thing, you know, that we have accomplished. Most of these musicians here will tell you, oh, I can't come practice tonight, I'm tired, and oh, I have something to do, and I have this and I have that. And I look at them and I say to them, the reason why you are where you are, which is nowhere, is your attitude. I said, let me tell you something. I say, do you know the distance we used to walk to go to the band room to rehearse? I said, do you guys know the energy that you had to put into music to get where you want to get? You know, a lot of people look at us and say, oh boy, the man lucky. It's not about luck. The perseverance, the involvement of our time and passion that we put into this music. Hence the reason where we are where we are. You know, a lot of people think that you get what you want. You don't really get what you want, you get who you are, right? And if you are a motivated individual, you have character, you have the drive, you have the passion behind the music or anything of that sort, right? You have to make it. And most of the time I sit down and I just shake my head based on some musicians I would call them wannabe musicians. They do not understand to the degree of your investment, I should say, into music. And being around you guys, man, it was a joy. Well, it's still a joy, because I don't see nothing in the past. I see it in the present. It's always a present for me. And me and Mikey hang out a lot. Me and Dennis hang out. TJ, we all hang out. Only Adrian was this guy who just pack up and go home. He never really hang out with us.
You have to go play in church Sunday morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Run to go to
we
work.
the bad boys. We all over the place. We drinking here, we drinking there. You know, but it was an exciting time. I mean, when you remember it, it's still an exciting time. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, man, I tell you, that is some, you learn a lot. I learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Dennis' new name is Mermaid.
Yeah, yes, I already made a note of that.
Mermaid.
No.
No, Mermaid.
Hey, listen. Dennis' name cannot be Mermaid. There's two Mermaid must be number 20 something on the list. Trust me. We don't want to get into Dennis' names.
No.
Dennis is fine. Trust me, Dennis is fine. Dennis is fine.
Oh, God.
Dennis is fine.
And then Kitten them renamed me something else, but I don't want to call it to the radio.
Yeah, that's all. One of the things I was say and still very proud of us about is that when we go to the stage, that's our office. and that's where we work.
Yeah.
And we don't drink on the job.
Yeah.
When we finish working, then we drink. We have
Nice.
a beer, we have a Guinness, lay back and relax. But we never drink on the job.
No.
So that's why I feel that's why somebody created Red Bull. Say, boy, those guys, I watch them. Those guys don't drink on the job, but they just have energy naturally.
Yeah.
So we got to do something to keep the audience in check, so that the audience can stay with these guys. And that's honestly, that's something I'm proud of us about. Is that we never drink on the job.
But Mikey, you remember when you guys used to call me Malt?
Oh,
Yeah, because only
I used to drink
there
this
you
malt.
go. There you go. See, the smart.
Yeah.
Malt like crazy, man.
Dougie used to say, boy, I'm just gonna follow you. I'm just gonna carry you away.
Yeah.
All right, so folks, let's give the listeners some information on what's about to happen on June 18th. Go ahead, Shanique, take it away.
Yes, guys. So June 18th is the big date. You have a show. Listen, one of the biggest shows for the year 2023. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Magma Band. Magma Band will be opening for Black Sand. It's such an honor to open for you guys. Magma Band will be opening for Black Sand, and doors open at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. and food will be served. The food is complimentary, and it will be served at 9. It starts at 9 p.m. And we have DJ Easy Sound on board. Our main DJ is gonna be there, and tickets are $70. $70 a ticket, and it's from 8 to 2 a.m. All right. So it's on Father's Day, and the following day is Juneteenth. It's a federal holiday, so we gonna be partying, celebrating the fathers, the mothers. We're celebrating everybody, but guess what? That's their day, so we're gonna do it big and special for them on June 18th. It's gonna be at the American Legion Hall. We had a change of address for those of you who just joined us. There's a change of address at the American Legion Hall at 1130 East 92nd Street. Guys, Eventbrite tickets are sold out. So it's only physical tickets left. Limited physical tickets left. The online tickets are gone. So get your tickets now. Get your tickets early, because you will hear about this show come June 19th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Left out.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, man. It's going to be folks, you got to get your tickets, because like Shanique said, Eventbrite is sold out. These other physical tickets are not going to last long. All right? And for those of you who are not familiar with the area, it's right around the corner from the Garino's Funeral Home on Flatlands, all right? It's just around the corner on 92nd Street. All right. When you come to the show, try to get a park away from the event address. All right. More on Flatlands or on one of the other street, because 92nd is pretty packed by the time you get there. All right. So try to get a park away from the event. And again, it's June 18th. It starts at 8 o'clock. Food will be served at 9 p.m. Magma Band would be opening for Black Sand. Folks, get there to hear the Magma Band. This is not your regular band that you just hear boom, ba-dum, 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 all right? You gotta hear these guys, all right? So check that out. Also, Shanique has a new song out. Tell us about Party Overload.
Yes, the Magma Band, we also, just like Black Sand, we just released our single. First single, actually, yay! First single from Magma Band. It's called Party, as we say, Party Overload. Americans say Party Overload. It's Party Overload, and you can check it out on YouTube and video.
Oh, yeah! Party Overload, June 18th, all right? So for anything else you would like to mention, Shanique, Mr. Bailey, the crew?
Okay, so I would just like to say thank you guys for tuning in and looking at us and being a part of this promotion. We definitely look forward to bringing a great show to you guys. You know, this has been a dream of mine to see our band back together again, especially after COVID and, you know, all this, the lockdown and, you know, the dreariness, and we have lost so many people. It's time to celebrate life. It's time to celebrate our fathers. It's time to celebrate being alive and experiencing this 2023. You know, many people didn't get that chance. God bless their souls and may they rest in peace. But we have the chance, and let's live for now. You know, I think we have plenty more to go in us once God gives us that ability, and I pray He does. But you know, this band has some energy. Black Sun has some energy. Magma has energy. I mean, this is going to be a very, very interesting show. Very, very interesting show. And
I think we should call it Clash of the Bands. Should we call it?
We can.
Clash of the Bands.
I know.
I'm kind of central in between both of them, but it will work.
Or Magma would get its behind kicked that night.
Of course.
And at the end of the night, we're going to ask Adrian to choose one.
It's not just about me. It's not just about me. We have many other members in the band, you know, so everybody else makes that band, not just Adrian.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
Just one person.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward. I'm so excited to see this show happen. You know, I think it's really about time. Since 2018, we haven't done anything, and it's about time. A lot of people have been asking and begging us for come back again, and here we are. And this is going to be the start of something that's going to be continuing into 2023 and 2024 and beyond. So, guys, look out for this. Please come and take this show in and, you know, be a part of this Father's Day event. That's all for me.
All right. Are we good?
We good.
To the Facebook family. Go ahead, Kitten.
Yeah, we're good, and bringing you lots of love from Vinci right now. We're looking forward to being there. Looking forward to seeing old friends and old faces, and in a new place. And everybody be good. And yeah, we're here and we give thanks. And we're celebrating the fathers who are actually fathers and taking the father responsibility serious. You know, celebrating fathers. Yep. And we gotta give thanks. We also always have to give thanks for the blessing of being talented. Music starts in heaven, and we gotta give thanks for that talent that we got all the time.
Amen.
We don't forget that. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah,
we're hoping to see a lot of friends out, old friends and new friends, and be there.
Yep.
And enjoy the
You
celebration.
know,
yes, sir. Yeah.
Everybody out here listening to you, right? And what we're hearing is those crickets in the back. Do you have a volume button there? You can turn it down. Man, I'm just joking. I love to hear them, man.
Hey, what happened? Hey, what happened? If I can find them, I will just go turn them off.
Turn them off.
But the crickets are so far down the road, in a tree somewhere. But they having fun, and you could enjoy it too. You could imagine that.
I know.
You could imagine that.
Home, man.
You could imagine that. You know how far those things are. I could imagine, and they're having fun. Well, we're gonna have fun too.
I just want to say, big up to all the people who tuned in to listen to us, and all our fans worldwide. I think, I'm not too sure, but we will get more information on this later on, where I think we might be broadcasting live. I'm not too sure yet, right? But that's a decision still to be made for the people in England, the people worldwide who cannot get to come and view the event. You will still be with us. You still be a part of us. We love you very much. You're always in our hearts. You know Black Sun was there with you from the initial stages right up. We never disappoint you. We never let you down. We're always there to give you true music, true music, music with quality, music with taste. You know, music that, you know, just keep you alive. That's who we are. We are a live band, and in every sense of the word. All right, then let's take it over.
Yeah, well, much more I could say after you guys, especially Adrian. I think Adrian had it done back. But I'm really anticipating, you know, meeting and greeting a lot of people who I haven't seen in quite a while, who has been following Black Sound throughout the years, you know. And I know they're ready and raring, you know, to be at this show. And for the guys that who could not, for some reason they make it on this Zoom chat, and like Johnny and hopefully we can still get man like Jerry, you know, the whole crew.
Yes.
I know Mikey and Johnny Rebel. They should have a copy of the itinerary to show on this Zoom to make sure and let people know that this is definitely going to happen. And we are so very much looking forward to this session and meeting and greeting a lot of people. And for all who are on this Zoom chat, thanks for tuning in, you know. Black Sun, Magma Band, you know, the perfect combination. Serious thing you need.
And one of your biggest fans is right here. One of all your biggest fans is right here. Just walk in the house.
Oh yeah.
Hi guys. Hi. Good night.
Good night. How are you?
Good night.
Good night. Nice to see you guys.
You good? Same here.
What's up?
Yeah, hey, sir.
Hey.
I hope you're coming over. With your husband. I hope you're making the trip over. Looking forward to see you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, good night.
All right.
Yes, guys, yes.
All right. Well, that's a wrap tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, guys.
And again, thank you to Tom, my good buddy, my best friend, for being there all the time in support of this, you know, of us.
I'm cameraman too. Magnus cameraman.
I'm Magnus cameraman as well. You know, he's everything.
Respect.
You know, you could always,
a true friend, you can't get better than this one.
Exactly. You know, you could always come to Tom for occasions like this, you know.
Yeah.
That's right. And you don't even have to know how to count on me. Because I'm one.
Yep, one. That's it.
All right, guys. Thanks again for joining, man.
All right, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
And don't forget, folks, June 18th, Father's Day, American Legion Hall, right here in Brooklyn. Black Sand, Magma Band, Shanique, Norman, Kitten, Bailey, Perry. Oh yeah. The man Dennis. I'll see you guys. Have a good one.
All right, Tommy.
Have a nice one. All the best.
Yeah, take care. We'll see you soon.
You got it, buddy. Here we go. Black Sand, Magma Band, June 18th. Come celebrate with the fathers, the bands. Oh yeah. Gans say, boy, he already have his ticket. Remember, all tickets are sold out on Eventbrite. The only way you can get a ticket today is by contacting. Reach out to Mr. Bailey, Adrian Bailey, Shanique Rogers right here on Facebook. If you can't find any of them, reach out to me. Yeah, I'll find them for you. All right? Black Sand, Magma Band, June 18th, Father's Day celebration. The next day is a federal holiday. It starts at 8 p.m. It's at American Legion Hall on 92nd between Flatlands and Conklin. Food will be served at 9 o'clock. Magma Band will be opening for Black Sand. Come hear the oldies, the goodies. Enjoy it. Oh yeah. We'll be there. All right? Until then, folks, have a good night. And I will see you on Sunday with Bridget Blucher, 7:30 right here. Good night. Good night, everybody.